teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first, they'll throw with Elway. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Elway. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this will be scooped up by the defense.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
It's a results-oriented business, and the result here is a first down. But my goodness, that is taking a huge chance on 4th down, especially that deep in your own territory. But they made it pay off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. Elway now looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talked about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Wilson.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Dancing to his left. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Elway. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again, it's Elway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Steps away to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Elway. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Devontae Freeman, 53 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Finding time, and he's got Bennett. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now it's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run, Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elway. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Elway on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927.